Maka-edit ko, kuan, pre. Maka-edit ko. Maka-edit ko, starter, no? I'm on it deep. I'm on it deep. Yeah. Can't see it, thing fake one. Can't see it, thing fake one. Yeah, they like Steve. They can't see me. I'm in that guinea. Wanna feed you. Need me. She wanna please me. They mean me. They like mine.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At power forward, Grant Williams. Let's bring out the fire.
Nga na dyan ang presyo na natin. Hindi kailangan po dyan ang presyo sa playoffs.
Nagdasa rin ka eh. Makaw ba katigan? Katorang pagkuhan. Hindi to eh. Dili ka rin. Kuhan ba nung si Jackie, yung champion? Oo, ito din na ako yan. Tapos pagkitin dito, ang do. Lara po. Nakadula, di ba hindi sa kuhan? Pag-14 sa kuhan. Champion mo kung pag-14 sa kuhan. Yung balikan ni Jax. Nakatawa na ako balik ng dula-dula. Karan lagi. PlayStation. Pagkitin dito nga.
Ang 2023 no? Layo.
Nanay abad. Ala naman yapon. Mangit mo team man yan yun.
Season mo to.
Kung anong si Japi yung champion. Marang bag-om man to. Naging bulan siguro to.
Wala na yan to. Dula to.
Ang mga baguhan ng
Katuon. Barato rin yung ganyan job direct. Prepare ka dito sa practice.
It's just a...
Thanks very much.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spot. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Horford at the center position. I'm from Minnesota. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in its small forward. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Count it. Good.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Tatum kicks to Horford. From deep three-point range, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Edwards finds Towns. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Smart with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Now Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
And stolen by Tatum. Prince with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Banked in off the glass.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Tatum. Last game he had 28 points. Here's Horford. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing us. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist. They were spot on.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Prince in the corner. Kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Brown. And that one is off. And Minnesota now the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contributed in the last game. Their bench came alive.
He kicks it to Tatum. Takes the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Smart with the basket on the assist by Williams.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Edwards passes to Towns. To the inside. Here's Gobert. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Celtics trail by 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Brown is a guy who's hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And a new group in for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Horford. Blake Griffin comes in for Grant Williams. Jackson is checked in for Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Smart. Reed with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, I love the leadership of Brogdon. Always hard at work for his team. He's facilitating, communicating, providing offensive energy and direction. Love what this guy brings to the court.
Brogdon hits them both. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Noel. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Jackson kicks to Brogdon. And a miss there on the triple. Prince in the corner. And oh, he hits that buzzer beater.
Resourceful.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. They'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Prince. Nice read out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Russell. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Clock at 6. Here's Anderson. It's blocked. Oh, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
Great Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Prince's shot is good.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, and open look on the jump shot there.
Jackson against Prince, and stolen by Russell. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Rebound, Boston. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
Prince kicks to Reed. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And so Boston again turning it over. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Celtics second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Minnesota making a switch. McDaniels checked in. Outside, Russell. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns is checked in for Anderson. Edwards comes in for Noel. And it's Rivers in for Russell. Towns kicks to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Towns with the steal. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Horford. A nice shot by McDaniels. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Naz Reid. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Down by 15. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Tatum passes to Horford. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
You know, even though he didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's... Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
5-on-3 break. Here's Brown. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Here's Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
Smart kicks to Williams. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season for them.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Timberwolves leading by 13, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
In the corner, Tatum with it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Tagum. 1:04 left here in the second.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
And it's blocked. Now Tatum, he's got 10. Left side, Brown. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Smart on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. It'll count. That one's not going to go. It's over. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by... And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
On the court for the Celtics. Griffin out there with Jackson. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Derek White. And it's Cornette in at the foul.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
Prince against Brogdon. Puts up a 3. And it's White missing. Timberwolves leading by 21. And finished off by Edwards.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Outside White. Beyond the arc. Busted. No good that time either. Minnesota's gone 5-9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Russell kicks to Towns. Russell feeling it out a bit. A kick out to Towns. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A fader. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Gobert being slammed dunk by Gobert.
Former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Poke loose. And here we go, Timberwolves running again. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production, moving his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Tatum kicks to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Smart passes to Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Outside, Russell. Back to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here is Brown. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Smart, wide open, he fires. And nothing is falling for him right now. The kick out to Brown. In the corner, Horford with it. Got a piece of it.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Russell passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Goes up again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Daniels is checked in for Prince. Noel comes in for Edwards. And it's Rivers in for Russell. Williams gets the bucket.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Now the pass to Noel. Towns in the corner. To the left side wing. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
High post, Gobert. Brown's there. Fires it up. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Tatum on the wing. From the arc. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Gobert. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Horford. Smart deciding where to go with it. Picked his pocket. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Towns. Good. That one on target from Noel. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, where they just jump.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Smart kicks to Williams. To halt the run, here's Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts. That makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Anderson passes to Rivers. Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Tatum lays it up and makes it in. Tatum's got 12.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Your
calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Here they come. Now heading to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. That was your Timberwolves.
Three from the inbound. Noel, no good. Now here's Tatum. Williams with a clean look, and that one released in time.
Well, both. These teams are still fresh here in the early. Season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year?
Well, yes, it's because the season hasn't worn you down, but you're still getting back into the swing of things, so your conditioning might not be all the way there yet.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Williams are your small and power forwards. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Horford for three. The shot. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused when weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Boston calls time here. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Towns. Gets a very good look and converts. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now the Timberwolves with it. 4-point game. Smart outside. Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Here's the three. Boston again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nice finish. Man, big time right there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot when they finally hit the target. And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him, a testament to his leadership.
Now here's Russell, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Boston has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. It's Smart on the wing, guarded by Russell. Smart passes to Horford. The shot off that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
Now here's Edwards, inside. Here's Gobert. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Brown finds Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Here's Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I just love the moment.
Now here's Tatum. Will it go? And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sport. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo, winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Tatum. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Pass to Prince. Outside Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
VA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, VA.
Here's Russell following the bucket by the Celtics. To the paint. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Tatum passes to Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Pass to Prince. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Crafty move. And Towns slams it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Horford for 3. Towns with a rebound.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And here's Edwards outside. Pure from 3-point range. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Brown, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And that one good. Gobert's got 6 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Brown. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Prince, down low. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And so it's Minnesota liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And whoa! Oh, my goodness!
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for. Yeah, I think he can.
And for Boston, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's Brown. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Prince can't hit. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Brown passes to Tatum. Smart with the ball. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Got a line change here for Boston. White. The shot misses. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. White with the steal. And they're running. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The size Brogdon possesses at his position comes into play on these physical takes, drawing the contact.
Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
And Edwards slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Brogdon against Russell. Now here's Towns. Tightly guarded. Shoots over Griffin. No good. A bit long that time.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And Griffin slams it in.
And that's on the defense right there. Griffin is too good once he gets the positioning he wants.
Here's Edwards. There's the block. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Jackson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with his second chance bucket.
Jackson at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Jackson. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Right side, Russell. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And a new crew getting ready for the Timberwolves. McDaniels is checked in for Towns. Anderson comes in for Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. Rivers' shot is off. The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. McDaniels against White. Back to Rivers. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Back to Reed. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. White, the pass to Jackson. Now here's White.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to White. Pass to Cornette.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Outside Brogdon. The kick out to White. Shot is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The three. Noel. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by White. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Knocks it loose. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Reed. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have one to go.
Substitution on the board.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Basket counts. Tatum's got 5 points.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And so that's the end of the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They lead by 10. How about you, Shaq? And that does it for us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and... Oh,
yes!
Throw it down!
Yeah, are good instincts by Russell on defense, using his quickness to his advantage on this end.
The drive by Tatum, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Russell.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. For the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here's Russell, and the shot goes in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Tatum passes to Horford. Outside Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Smart. The kick to Tatum. Horford, left side. That's tipped. They shoot again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You want to talk about a high-value veteran. Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys. It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Prince from downtown. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Prince has got 11 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Smart, left side. The kick out to Williams. Back to Smart. Now Horford. Outside Tatum. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. Back to Prince from the arc. And they recover it. Gobert. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Brown. Good work defensively by Russell.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, DA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Tatum finds Brown. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 9.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Edwards against Brown. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That's on Al Horford.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
The first free throw is good. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Jackson can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Noel. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Brogdon against Reed. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brogdon. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Brogdon's got 5 points now this quarter. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. 54 seconds left in the third. The fader. Towns can't get it to go.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Here's Rivers, defended by Smart. 4 on the clock. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 11 points.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And they go to the intentional foul. Minnesota calls timeout.
They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Down the first one.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And Minnesota calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Calls time here. Here's Prince. He's got 11. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Edwards got 19 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Cornette. 1 second left. Can't get the layup. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Russell.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Brown against Edwards. Pass to Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The three from Russell. Fires in the triple. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And Horford gets it to go.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. And here's Edwards outside. And another three from Minnesota.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Tatum draws the double. Inside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The three from Russell. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And Boston calls time here. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass. Recapturing possession so we can take it right back up.
Minnesota has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Edwards fires from way outside. It's not going to go for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tatum passes to Brogdon. Now here's Williams. Brown finds Williams. Tatum draws the double. Out to Horford. Can they get it? Boston, no good that time either.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Pass to Russell. Here's Gobert, defended by Brown. The three is up. D'Angelo Russell, that's good. Russell's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Prince. The three is up. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Brown on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Gobert on the high post. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Horford can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Out to the wing, puts up a three, and a Another three for Minnesota.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Horford. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Pass to Towns. Over Williams. The shot by Towns, no good. The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Horford outside. And there's Brogdon on the assist by Horford.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Shot clock at 6. Towns with the ball. Hauled in by Brown.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Tatum passes to Brown. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the mission. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Outside Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed.